Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for reading, can you believe it? So I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Pisces, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. For our Pisces. Okay, so the overall energy of your reading, Pisces, is the Four of Pentacles. This is feeling stuck and stagnant, like you're not moving anywhere. And it has to do with Pentacles, so it has to do with security, stability, groundedness. Just you feel like you're just not moving forward at all in a relationship because it's right next to the Ten of Pentacles. Up in your highest energy, I have the Tower. Now, there's going to be a Tower moment, or there has been a Tower moment. This is like a blow up in the relationship. It has to do with this Queen of Swords here, and it has to do with security and stability, with commitment possibly. So there's a blow up, and these are the two highest energy cards in your whole reading, the Tower and the Four of Pentacles. So this already tells me what the blow up's about. So I have the Queen of Swords. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, which might be strong in your chart someplace or around this reading. But male or female, they're all male or female. This Queen of Swords is seeking the truth and asking the truth in self-protection. The sword is up. So this is what I think causes this Tower moment. I think you come out with it. I think you feel stuck. I think you feel stuck in a relationship that's going nowhere. That's how I think you feel, and I think you try to have this conversation about it, and it turns out to just be a blow up. It's with a soulmate. Now, there's a soulmate involved. This is definitely a soulmate card. You might have known this other person since childhood, teenage years, college, or even younger, but you've definitely known them from another lifetime. So, it was sweet. They did have good intentions. Okay, this cup is the only cup allowed to have something in it. And it's a flower. It's very sweet. So you need to have this discussion with your soulmate, and it turns into like a fight or something. I mean, not physical. I mean, it could be, I don't know. Hopefully not. But it does turn out to be, it doesn't go well, okay? It's about the Ten of Pentacles. It's about you wanting to be committed. And I think you're trying to have this conversation because you're feeling stuck, like this relationship isn't moving forward. This is one of the best cards in the tarot deck. This is what you're looking for. This is union between two people, extended family, there's pets, there's a child, all under one roof. So this just signifies a family situation that's very grounded, secure, stable, and more than likely commitment. Well, this is where this reading's at right now. It's like not going anywhere. So let's see where this reading leads us. I have the Page of Pentacles under, the Six of Cups right next to the Four of Pentacles. You're really taking a hard look at this pentacle. Like, is it possible? Will it ever happen? Is it in the future for the two of you? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of analyzing going on here about this pentacle that you are seeking in this relationship. Because you want to get out of this Four of Pentacles feeling. I have the Strength card under the Ten of Pentacles. First off, there is the symbol of intuition and knowing, the infinity symbol. This tells me that you know what you have to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. And I think it's right here in coming out with the truth on how you feel and trying to strike up this back and forth conversation here. And it probably is back and forth, but not the way you hoped it would go. That's also the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart or around this reading in somebody else's chart. So under this Four of Pentacles and is the Nine of Wands. It's also next to your Strength card. You're feeling at your wit's end. You're feeling like there's no place else to go. besides having this conversation. And I feel like that's how you find your strength. Because this is like feeling all worn out, drugged through the mud, just kind of at your wit's end. And this is where you are with this relationship. As far as security and stability goes, and that's why you have this conversation. Now, you're wondering here, I can see, because the Seven of Swords came out next to At Your Wit's End, and under the Page of Pentacles, analyzing where's the pentacle, why is it not being offered? I think you might even turn, this conversation might turn accusatory, because the Seven of Swords is sneaky and deceitful energy. So I think you might be feeling that they're hiding something from you. And this might come out in this conversation, which leads to that blow up. They really could be hiding something from you. Like I say, your intuitions are running high, and you're feeling worn out, probably from suspecting this too. So you're just trying to get to the bottom of things, trying to get to the truth of what's going on here. So Pisces, let's take out the second part of your reading. Let's find out what else you need to know. Now, so far, if this reading is resonating, it probably is your reading. If it is not resonating with you, it probably is not your reading. And I would check your moon sign or, the moon sign, because the moon sign is your private and emotional side. So it gives you another, option to look at. These are general readings, so they will not resonate with everyone. They're general. You could get a private reading if this doesn't, if you're really needing some help or guidance. Pisces. Oh. Okay, up here in your highest energy is a Knight of Swords. Yeah. See, and it's on each side of this soulmate card. Yeah, you come at them. You come at them. Yeah, male or female, doesn't matter. You're coming at them with the truth. You're demanding, like, the truth, like what's going on here. You do suspect there might be a third party. There are tears. The blow up causes tears. There's 3 swords going through the heart here. This is up in your highest energy. So, that you suspect sneaky energy, but, I don't see any other evidence of a third party. I don't know what it is. It might just be stubbornness on their side, because the Emperor is here. So, yeah, tears are flowing, okay? And it didn't turn out. This conversation did not work out the way you planned it. I have the King of Pentacles next to the 3 of Swords. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart or might be strong around this reading in somebody else's chart. There you are. That's your energy, looking at the pentacle, looking at the pentacle. Pentacles, it's all about the security and stability. Like, where is it? Why isn't it happening? Is there someone else in the picture? Is there something going on? And this is what the reading's all about, is seeking that truth, seeking that clarity. I have the Emperor here under the Knight of Swords and next to the Page of Pentacles. So the Emperor, I feel like, is their energy. This is the card for Aries. Aries is maybe in your chart, maybe strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the Emperor, male or female, is stubborn. It's like highway or the highway a lot of times. They can be rigid, just like when their mind's made up, there's no changing it. So let's say that they decided they're never getting married again, they're never getting in a committed relationship again, Well, they sit on this granite throne, they're like, I'm not budging. I am not. So they're very well liked and well respected by others, though. They be a leader in their employment. They be some type of in the court system someplace, working as a leader there, because they're very cut and dry personality. Next to the Emperor now is the 7 of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, this tells me that you're going into self-protection mode. And you are by just seeking the truth. And then after this blow up and everything and your heart being broke, you're like, you don't even know if you want the emperor in your life. You got your wand up, you're blocking. It looks like they try to communicate through text, emails, or something like that, and you're just kind of like blocking them. You don't want to talk to them for a while, it feels like. But look what comes in, the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to offer something for you. You know, they are going to break down and they're going to like change their mind and decide that, you know, maybe I should offer something. Something, you know, tangible, something that, you know, it's either an engagement, it's a move in together, or uh, let's be monogamous, or let's be girlfriend, let's, you know, go steady. It could be anything like that, but it does move towards commitment. Okay, it could be let's get married. It really can. This could be a ring, but it's coming in. Okay, they know what you want. They know what the fight was all about, and the disagreement, I should say, was all about because they were being so freaking stubborn. So, but it looks like they come around. You kind of block them for a while. You're like, you don't know if you even want to deal with them anymore. And then they pop up with this offer. And it might even come through text because I feel like you're just kind of like not wanting to deal with them because your heart's broke. They broke your heart. I have the Death card under the Emperor and next to the Seven of Swords, kind of being sneaky. I don't really feel like there was a third party. I mostly feel like they were just not telling you the truth about totally, you know, how they saw the relationship and what they expected from it. So I think that's basically what was going on. They were hiding part of their feelings from you, their truth, their clarity. And boy, you brought it out. You bring it out. Well, the Death card is a card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart, strong in their chart someplace. But this is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. And like I said, I think they're changing their mind. I think that they're actually deciding they want to keep you in their life. And, you know, it's leaving this energy of making you feel like they're hiding something from you, when in actuality, it looks like they're just being stubborn. And they're not being they don't communicate well about their feelings. But with the Death card, you are leaving the old behind and moving forward. So you're going to leave this Four of Pentacles behind. You're going to leave the Tower behind. You're going to leave a lot of these feelings behind and move forward. You manifested this. You manifested it by making them speak their truth. And you knew that you had to do it. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of knowing and intuition. You knew that this is something that you had to do. Probably took a lot of courage and strength to do it. There's the infinity symbol, but you did it. You knew it was for your better. Your sword's up. It's for self-protection and moving forward with this relationship. So you have everything it takes to make a relationship work here. And I feel like this is what was guiding you. You knew you had to block them from coming back into your life the way it was before. And then they end up offering you something. Next to the Magician is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, they are a soulmate. See, soulmate here, soulmate here. This is a little more, it's like young, a little older, a little more mature. Two cups, huge cups of love being exchanged between the two of you. So you have a meeting of the minds here where it comes to love. And it's when this pentacle comes in, when they offer this some sort of security and stability. So this is, you're like best friends. You know, that really made you wonder what is going on. You know, we're best friends, we're lovers, we're soulmates. So it looks like things will work out and you will be moving forward with this person, but not before this agreement about commitment, about security, stability. It's all because they are so stubborn. I'm going to take out one more card for this reading, and it's the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is like, this is what you're doing here, basically. This is like, they come back, they want to try to come back in. I think you ignore their texts or their phone calls for a while. And because you had a blow up and you weren't hearing what you wanted to hear at all. This offer is rejected basically. Well, it's more like you're thinking about it. It's more like, I don't think so, rather than no way. No way, there's other cards for that. But this is more like, I don't think so. There's other options out there. As you can see, there's 3 cups in front of the figure here, but not reaching for that one being offered, and it's right on top of the Soulmate card, so I believe they're coming back with a cup. And I believe that this truth and clarity, you've told them, they know what it is that you're seeking, but it looks like it's all going to work out here. And they will break down, and they will decide that they want to keep you in their life. So, okay, so Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.